Yo, man, so today we talking about some battles of the narratives, versus real life situations. The narrative on social media is that Lil Baby is washed, Gunna's better than him, he's more up than him. That's the narrative online. I'm saying that it is what it is, but then I'm also seeing a lot of Lil Baby fans that exist. They're loving the album, they're showing up and streaming. All right, they're streaming. They're being actionable. All right. So sales projections have came out for Lil Baby's Wham album, and he's projected to debut at #1 in the US with 130,000 units, and that is him outselling Gunna. And people have pitted them against each other ever since Lil Baby took Young Thug's side and dropped that little diss a while ago saying taking plays, slime ain't happy, X, Y, and Z type shit. And we ain't even got to go to the old thing. We got some new things where it seemed like Lil Baby's got a shot towards Gunna once again. Let's see this right here. This is on the deluxe of the new song called Running This Shit on the Wham. It dropped today. Let's peep this real quick.
I don't care what he did, he a rat still. And I said what I said, don't at me.
I don't care what he did, he a rat still. And I said what I said, don't at me. And I said what I said, don't at me. So although Lil Baby is projected to do 100,000 less than with his previous project, sales all around are down due to some metrics changing when it comes to sales and things of that sort. But still, it's still way higher than Gunna's last album. As you see right here, 1 of 1 sold 91,000 on the first week, and it debuted #2 on the Billboard 200. So let's look at the reactions of people, just taking in this information. So you got a one of Mallory Twins says Lil Baby at 125 would outsell Gunna's last effort that debuted at 91K first week. So this person says, which is the better album? Gunna album better. Doesn't mean that he didn't fall off. Numbers don't always equate to quality. Hell, he might struggle to go on a stadium tour with this album. The 100K is nice on paper, but we put too much stock into streaming. What's falling off? If you're falling off, it's still way better than your peers. Have you really fell off? If Lil Baby would have did the numbers that Lil Uzi Vert did, that's when you're talking about somebody falling off. To go from what, 200K to what, 60 something K, 50? What Lil Uzi did his first week? Lil Uzi Vert went from 288 down to 167 down to 60K. That's falling off. That's falling off because now when you once were above your peers, you drop below your peers. Way well below your peers. Lil Baby was on top of the world. Now his numbers are in the the high echelon of his peers. That isn't falling off. You just leveled out after you had a super hot start. Now I admit, let me go ahead and just straight up say this shit. I'm more so of a person that cares about the quality of the album, but the people who've been saying that Lil Baby is going to fall off, they are, they're talking about the sales. They're using sales as a metric to figure out if he fell off or not. I care about the quality of the album. The album was cool. My issue mainly, as I'm listening back to the album, the engineering is horrible. The mix is bad. It's like Lil Baby's fighting with the beat on so many different songs. He's like sitting inside of it. The mix is bad on this shit. That's the main issue that I'm having with the album. It's just like, it's hard for me to enjoy it just simply off of that shit alone. But you could tell he has some songs where he gets in some real good pockets, and I like it. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to enjoy the entire album like I did his past 2 albums. When a lot of people think the last album wasn't that good, I thought that was pretty decent. But in response to this person talking about the 100K falling off, woo. The Mallory brother says, y'all gotta remember how hard it is to sell 100K first week. You can't see an artist who consistently putting out #1 albums fell off. That's my point. I also think it's only a handful of artists that can actually do a stadium tour. Wait, I ain't even processed that this person says Lil Baby may struggle to go on a stadium tour. I think he must not understand stadium tour versus arena tour. or amphitheater tour. I don't think he understands that. Sometimes that happens. Some people just don't understand the words, the terms that they're using in context. This person says, didn't he release a dump trash midweek and call it deluxe? You have to mention that, brother, just to be fair to Gunna at least. It would have helped Gunna if he wasn't blackballed by Future and Lil Baby. Handicap match. Yes, but that's with Future, Young Thug, 21 Glow. That's an expensive album to make. Gunna did it on a dolly. I don't think so. I don't think so. It wasn't that much features, and the features was like, compact in certain positions. That's not a flex. Gunna doing it without help. To be fair, he had Young Thug, Future, and Travis Scott feature. Gunna didn't stand a chance with that, but his album is way better. I like Lil Baby, but that album just wasn't it. I wanted him to drop hits, but it was pretty much a miss. His album, Gift and the Curse, was better too. To wrap this up, Are we in a world where features still drive the sales of an album like that? You know, I'm not that type of listener, so I can never speak for other fans when it comes to when they look at an album track list and they go straight to, you know, the features. I've never been the type of listener, so I can't speak with that perspective because I'm gonna give the entire album a listen from point A to point Z. I don't care who's featured on it. Sometimes I prefer if an artist don't have features on their album so I can hear what they gotta say in every single verse. You know, people on the hooks, that's cool, but I wanna hear what you gotta say for your album. You do your features on singles and loosies and shit, but what you gotta say, that's what I prefer to hear. But them features, they were dope. They were dope, especially the 21 Savage one and Glorilla one. I like them a lot. But folks that's out here, you know, wanting to say, oh, Lil Baby had help, Gunna ain't had no help, X, Y, and Z. No. Don't try to go ahead and, you know, make caveats and considerations for Gunna. Now, you guys were saying Gunna was gonna do better than him. That's what you were saying. And I like Gunna album probably, I don't know if I like it more than Lil Baby's. It's just different vibes for me because Gunna catches some cool chill pockets. I like when Lil Baby get into his rapping bag. I enjoy him rapping much more than Gunna. I don't think Gunna says that much other than, you know, the Gift and the Curse album. He was talking a lot. But the 101 album, it was just, you know, good vibes. And good vibes are enough. They're enough, you know, for the type of artist he is. But you give me some type of lyricism. It don't have to be elite like Nas type rapper. You give me some type of lyrics. You try. I'm gonna give you my ear more often than not. But y'all gotta let me know what you gotta say in the comment section below. I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here though. This is another update with Stace. Yo.